Well, we're here on absolutely beautiful Heron Island, and this morning we got to go for a dawn snorkel, and it was just incredible. We saw turtles and we saw rays. My 8-year-old daughter was just mesmerized, and when I was 11 I got to see the reef for the first time, and it really stayed with me as well. So I'm so excited that the little ones get to see this underwater paradise. After the mass bleaching that happened here on Heron Island last year, 90% of the corals bleached, and they lost 30% of them. So a coral can bleach and then recover, or it can bleach and then die. And we saw quite a bit of recovery, but 30% coral death. So I mean, the good news is that the coral can recover, but it needs to have a break from heat waves. So really, the most we can do is to try to reduce the impacts of the climate crisis by switching to clean renewable energy, which we know creates more jobs, and try to reduce those other pressures on the reef from water quality impacts and overfishing and just general overuse. We want this incredible icon to be here for generations to come, and it's our job to start treating it a bit better. We're going to head out a bit later today and see some of the other sites that were quite damaged, but what we saw this morning was an example of some positive recovery. Of course, the diversity of species that comes back after a bleach is not as broad as it was prior to a bleach, so there is still lasting impacts. But the scientists are taking some comfort from the fact that there is some regrowth, but that's why it's important that we don't make the problem worse with yet more coal and gas.
Authorised by J. McCall, Australian Greens, Canberra.